All right, Leo, here we go. Leo soap opera from March 2025. I know at least on one of these I'm going to say 2024 by accident. But, you know, it happens. Let's see where we go. Let's see where we're at. Let's get a basic vibe here for you. I didn't like what I saw in the weekly reading this past week, a couple of days ago, right? For you, for this Leo soap opera. I got the Ace of Wands here. And the Star card. It's a passionate new beginning. Something's inevitable. Something in the energy here in March. Something that's been destined to happen is going to happen. Okay? Whether or not it sticks, I can't say. That's why we got the Ace of Wands. All that matters on the destiny path with whatever this is that it happens. Doesn't matter if it sticks or not. All right? If I'm destined to throw a piece of gum at the wall, I fulfill that destiny by chucking it at the wall. It's Schrodinger's cat whether or not it falls off the wall or sticks on the wall, right? But in both universes, on both timelines, I threw a piece of gum at the wall. Well, somebody's throwing a piece of gum at the wall, metaphorically speaking. Which I suppose this Leo soap opera from March 2025 here is going to be a bit of a Schrodinger's cat. We see if it sticks or if it falls. I don't know. Let's see where we're at. It's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord, and this Leo soap opera person, when you find this reading, you're supposed to find it, though. Could be future influence for you. Could just be one thing I say. I don't know. It's the same energy I've been getting since I got here for Leo. It's the same fucking person. I know a percentage of them have come together or have reached out or have resolved. But for the rest of you, it's still here. There's still an amount of that energy here. So for some of them, they're still going round and round in this toxic situation, this toxic family, marriage, relationship, whatever it is. For some of them, it's all of it. Work, family, marriage, it's all toxic because it's against their soul's true purpose, their soul's path. All right, let's see where we go. Overall energy of this reading is the Four of Swords. I know you want me to say healing. I know you do. It has a lot of meanings. It's justice fueling it. Yeah. What's doing nothing in March? Okay. And again, I'm not a Time Lord. Might happen in April for some of you. Might happen in May for some of you. In March 2025, whoever this person is, roles can be reversed. You're the same frequency, but I'm saying it's the incoming energy for most of you. Whoever in March, doing nothing is not an option. You can't just lay on your ass and watch Hulu all day and do absolutely fucking nothing. You cannot do it. Something destined is about to happen here. I get kind of a divorce vibe off of this, but keep in mind, as I always tell you, that's a vocabulary word. We apply it to marriage, but you could divorce yourself from a dog, a mailbox, a car, a job, right? I mean, it doesn't matter. Doing nothing is not an option. Okay. Probably about you. I don't know. Whoever this is, let's see how they feel about you is here. How they see you is here. Okay. What they think about you, all that kind of stuff. And right here is potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I'll clarify whatever I think needs clarifying. You ready? Doing nothing is not an option. Yeah, I said there's destiny. The destiny here. We're finding out if the gum's sticking to the wall or not. I mean, well, what does that mean in terms of this? Well, let's say it is a divorce, like in the marriage type, right? Doing nothing's not an option. Fine, we're getting a divorce. Divorces fall out all the time. In California, for example, I know from friends that have gotten divorced that you have a 6-month separation phase. They don't even give you the divorce papers until you're separated for 6 months because, you know, they want you to try and reconcile. They want to see, because divorces don't stick. People get a bright idea. We're done. We're finished. And 2 weeks later, you know, back together. So I don't know. Maybe it'll stick. Maybe it won't. Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be a divorce. I'm just using it as an example. Always just catch my drift. Don't take me literally. Okay, how do they feel about you? I fucking knew that. It's a bit of that. I know. I scared the bird. Yeah, Pisces, you know. Yeah, you know. Creative types. All right. I'm just staring. I'm sorry. I'm just staring at it. The energy coming off of that thing. They're obsessed with you. I know you don't think so. Oh, I know. I can dig it. I can dig it. I tell people that all the time. I always say, I know you don't think what I'm saying is true. Whether it's offline or on, it is. Everything this person does, if they picking out a frying pan at Bloomingdale's, they're fucking looking at it going, I wonder if Steve's viewer would like this. Oh, it's a blue one. Steve's tarot viewer is my soulmate there. His favorite color is blue, right? I mean, it's just insane to have that come out right there in the emotions. What's the next card? Do I even want to know? Oh, fuck my ass. It's the Queen of Swords. What's here? The Chariot. These are powerful cards, you guys. These are some powerful fucking cards. This is the most powerful row of this I've gotten. Here in this month of March. This is just saying everything. It's what I said. Everything they do, it's about you. It becomes about you. I don't care what they're doing. Picking out a pan, pumping gas, buying socks, trying on bikinis. I don't fucking care, right? Doesn't matter. It's all about you and whether you'd like it. It's all driven by the soulmate cycle, which is what this card is here telling me. It's a Chariot, Cancerian energy. It's a Cancerian themed cycle. The part I don't get is the Queen of Swords. I think they're a little cold to their emotions, but they're aware of how they feel. Okay, I'll phrase it that way. Not that I don't know what it means. It's just it's hard to explain it. But I think that's it. They're cold to all of this, but they're aware of it. And maybe if they even catch themselves, they shut it down really quick. Okay? Could be that too. We'll clarify a whole bunch of this shit. Okay. Oh, fuck me. How do they see you? You know, when they close their eyes, do they dream about you? I don't know. I don't know. Three of Pentacles. What else? Two of Cups. It's, how do they see you? It's like they see you making deals, doing things, going out, partnerships, business. They see you in a more businessy way than they do a love. There's a contract energy. It's not about the soulmate thing. They don't see you as a soulmate. They might see you as Mr. or Mrs. Soulmate. In other words, you might I can dig this. Tell someone like this that you're soulmates, and they oh, I'm the soulmate expert. You don't know. We're not soulmates. They'd say something like that back at you, or they'd say there's no such thing as soulmates. Yet they know. They know there is. You know. So it's possible they see you as Mr. or Mrs. Soulmate out there, you know, telling people who's soulmates or finding soulmates. You're looking for your soulmate. They might see that. But mostly I get commerce here. They see you as useful. They see you as someone they could be in business with. They see you as someone who makes good deals. They see you as someone who is out doing business. You're established. You're well-to-do. You're okay. I don't know. You make a success of the things you do. Things along those lines. All right? That's primarily what's here. The other side of it is your Mr. or Mrs. Soulmate. Okay, I don't know. What the hell? I don't know why that's there. I have no idea, but whatever. Potential final outcome, red with the Queen of Swords, the Fool. Doing nothing is not an option this month. Let's try to remember that as we put that right there, that Four of Swords. I almost wish this was I was going to say, well, I wish it was like a star more than I wish it was a tower. I had a Fool in the Cancer reading that I said felt like a tower, and then I pulled a tower later in the reading. I'm going to clarify with the Light Seers here, which randomly at the bottom as the Lovers. Wow. Jeez. It's not a traditional read on the Fool. That's the thing. I can't say leap of faith or that there's no way out or something like that. I'm going to put it this way. Doing nothing is not an option in March. Their old tricks of being able to shut this down and be cold to it and just la 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 Pollyanna it like it's not there are not going to work. Okay? They're going to have to do something. He doesn't have any choice but to go over this cliff. It's not a leap of faith. It's this little dog has rabies and he's about to bite. You either get rabies or you go off the cliff. Now, you might say, well, Steve, I'd rather have rabies than I'm going to die if I go off the cliff. Yes, but we don't know the context here. You got about 24 hours to get treatment for rabies or you're fucked. There's no cure for it. All right, so at the end of the day, if you don't get treated in time, bye-bye. You know, that kind of thing. So is there a hospital nearby? Is there a road that this person can get to? Or are they stuck here just with the rabies? And then they didn't die falling off a cliff. They die of rabies and go crazy right there. I mean, it's about context. We don't know the context here. The way the context reads is doing nothing is not an option. In other words, there is no option. The dog biting rabies isn't an option. We got a better chance of living jumping off the cliff. All right? That's all I'm saying. Go on the floor, the 8 swords. Yep. And there's, oh, look at that. There's the lovers and there's the tower. I called it. I talked about the tower already in relation to that. What is it with these fools and towers that come out like that? Unreal. And there's a Queen of Swords, by the way. Red with the Queen of Swords. I mean, oh my God. Somebody's old tree. They're in the environment. Sure. Okay. So here's what happens. You pop up. They start looking for a frying pan. They start thinking, oh, Steve's viewer is going to love this. And then they stop themselves. They shut it down the same way they always do. That's in the environmental energy, that Queen of Swords. But it doesn't work. Oh, no. I can't shut it down. I can only buy blue pans because Steve's viewer loves blue pans. Right? That causes a chain reaction. That causes this to happen. That causes somebody to need to do something. Doing nothing is not an option. When you get the Lover's card, which is the choice, it's the 5D making the choice, not you. The energy has chosen to set up a certain way. Doing nothing is not an option. Doing nothing for this squirrel is not an option. Lightning has struck his home. It is falling down on his head. It has already blown his nuts off. Okay? They're going to have to do something. They're going to have to jump over the cliff. The only other option is rabies and being stuck dying on the cliff. Personally, I'd take my chances jumping off the cliff than the madness that rabies brings. All right? I mean, why am I using rabies? I don't talk about anything that's not in the energy. Why am I using rabies? Rabies makes you go mad. It eats at your brain. It makes you go fucking crazy. You get insane. You lose your fucking mind. I'm talking fucking Jack Nicholson in The Shining. You know, crazy shit, right? It's a bit of that. Okay, this person will go nuts if they don't do something because they can't shut it down. It's everything. Usually they can shut it down. You're always there, but they can't. This devil is very, very strong. It's written 2 major arcana cards. The chariot is pulling the devil. The devil usually hitchhiking along. Now it's got to ride. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. So will you hear from this person? Sure. Probably. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I can't predict free will. What do you want me to say? By the cards? Yeah. Big time. Probably. But I don't know. I'm very curious here. I am going to pull on the devil. I'm just very curious with this. How do they show up? What kind of communication are we going to have? I'm going to grab the little animal deck. And I'm just going to pull one card, the crossing card. I want to see how they show up in this energy. Okay? I suspect it's something like that. I suspect somebody, I don't know. You should pair this a little bit with the Cancer reading. Not much, but only because of the Fool and the Tower. And you'll hear in that reading where I was pulling the Fool and I thought it might be a tower or something like that. You know. Then the Tower came out later. I think it was crossing over here or something. But anyway, how do they show up in this energy? Let's do 2. How do they show up in this energy? Yeah, I believe it. What did I say? I said like this girl here, right? Oh, hello. Right? It's my weak little Page of Pentacles. It's my nervous little fawn crossed by the Ace of Cups. Absolutely. I mean, in love, right? In Love, but nervous as hell. And underneath that Ace of Cups is the Lovers. That's the Lovers, and there's the Tower. What happens if they don't show up? What happens if they don't show up? Well, it's because some of you, they're not going to. I can't predict free will, but they're not going. I will tell you, not all of it. It's impossible that 100% of you watching, your person's going to show up, and here they are. There's communication. They're worried about every word they're going to say, but there's a new beginning in love that's in the air, right? Love, exciting and new. Right, we've had the love boat theme here a couple of times. There it is. But for some of them, they won't show up. They will free will themselves. They'll decide to stay there and get rabies. Okay. So what happens if they decide to stay there and get rabies? Well, I think the last line in Pink Floyd's The Wall is something like, and the worms ate at his brain, I believe, or something along those lines. 4 of Cups. Crossed by, wasn't even worried about it. Crossed by the 8 of Cups. You know, disappointment, sadness, just this whole dark. The way I get this, I get that when you pair this, you have to take it in context. You have a base energy of 4 of Cups, which is depression, not into anything, someone pushing things away. Then I've got the 8 Cups, which would be technically someone walking toward 9 Cups, walking towards something that makes them happy. But look at the energies. Look at the darkness around the rat, and look at the darkness, right? Going there. That's all I see. I see someone who now you broke these cups. They were beautiful, and then you walked away, and now look where you're going. Nowhere, right? Someone goes nowhere. Again, I'm telling you, reading the energy, it's not an option to stay on that cliff. That little fucker is going to make you sick, right? Somebody here tries to shut it down, and it doesn't work. Oh no, right? Yeah. And that creates a chain reaction. Because the energy is already set for you two to come together. And I think they show up. I think they surprise you. That's what I think. That's fucking unreal. All right, let's clarify the devil. You won't clarify the devil? Fine. Let's grab the witches. Let's do it. Let's get another deck involved. Fresh deck. All right? The devil. Tell me about it. Oh, it's powerful. I'm still staring at it going, holy shit. That is unreal. Okay, tell me about this devil. I don't need... The devil and the chariot go together. I don't need to clarify the chariot, and I already get the Queen of Swords. So let's just clarify the devil. How do they see you? Well, you're out there taking care of business, doing shit, right? I don't think you're spending a lot of time thinking about them, right? It fell out of the deck. The Queen of Wands. The 2 of Cups. This is a fresh deck. How many times are we going to see the 2 of Cups? I mean, seriously. Fucking hell. I mean, that is some strong. It's right there. It's right there. It's attached to the devil. See, that's where I get that Mr. or Mrs. Soulmate thing. Somebody here for some of you, your person might actually fancy themselves spiritual. You know, more maybe they're very religious. I don't know. I kind of pick up on that. For just a few of you, but they're not. They're a total fucking hypocrite. Oh, they might understand that. They might be a biblical fucking scholar for all I know, be able to recite this and recite that and blah, 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 blah. But I don't know. They're having some kind of crisis of faith right now. They have been for some time if your person's one of those people. All right, and for good reason. Because their energy is actually is driven by a lot of ego energies here. Anyway, crossing the devil is the 3 of Wands. It's a classic devil made me do it energy. Your connection is making them do things, making them do everything. Anything, if this person brushes their teeth, it's because of you. You know how like if people are depressed, they don't shower for a while, they don't brush their teeth ever, you know, they let themselves go kind of a thing. If this person does anything, if they clip their fucking toenails, it's because of you. If they brush their teeth, it's because if they put on regular clothes to go outside, it's because of you. Okay? I mean, it is strong. And look at this. Under this 3 of Wands is 3 Cups. Again, there is this they keep it so secret. They keep it just locked away, but you make them so happy that you make them very emotional, and they like to shut that down. They shut it down immediately, but they can't shut it down in March 2025. They cannot. They cannot. Let's see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. Doing nothing isn't an option in March. I think they come in to get happy. I see you're the one that makes them happy. It's unlikely they get divorced from the toxic energy. It's more likely they just show up, they find some excuse to communicate with you. They want what you have in some way. Who you are, what you're doing. I don't know what it is. I got it a little bit. I think I got it with the, did I? Well, I don't remember. I wash the readings when I'm done. I wish I remembered more about the Cancer reading that came before this. I feel like I get a little bit of independence from this, even though it's a card of partnership. And this is a card of contract. I feel like you make your own way. And they, in some way, you know, or you're in charge, you're more in control of your own destiny than they feel like they are. You know, I feel like this person, whoever they are, while there's a lot of feelings here, they mostly want information from you. Okay? I don't know why. It's just the way I pick it up. But it could be because they spend a lot of time shutting down the emotions, the feelings, which are huge with that Three of Cups there. Three of Cups, almost major arcana for me. 3, a very powerful number. It indicates the flow of water, the flow of emotion. You know. What else you want to tell my people, universe? Anything? So, if you're going to take away something from March, it probably applies to you as well. In March, doing nothing is not an option. Okay? Best I can tell you. I think it probably applies to you on some level. I may even get information about that right here. I don't know. Okay? 9 of Cups crossed by the 5 of Cups. Doing nothing is not an option. You've spent enough time looking at 3 cups down. It's the final message for you. Whatever this is in your life, it doesn't have to be this person. Don't come at me and go, Steve, I just watch you because I get it. You just watch me because. Okay. But there's something here that you spend a lot of time either regretting or having sadness about or mourning over or something. I don't know. It could be anything. It could be a hamster. I have no fucking idea. It could be, you know, I've known people that have mourned for a lost relative for like 6 years. They hold their life up for more than half a decade. You know, you got to let that shit go. It'll eat you alive. Something is eating you alive in March. You finally let it go, or it lets you go. I don't think you have to do shit. I think in March, your mood fucking improves. I think there's some hope for the future. I think there's something. Something makes you feel really good. All right? And if it's not automatic for you, if you're one of the people where it's not automatic, then pay attention to what I just said. Enough's enough. In March, it's time to put it, it's where the rubber hits the road. It's time to put it in gear. All right? All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.